Morning, everybody. So we're going to get back into this page 26 of Alcoholics Anonymous. We did because we honestly wanted to. We were willing to make the effort. So Roland Hazard, second paragraph. A certain American businessman had ability, good sense, and high character. 4 years he had floundered from one sanitarium to another. He had consulted the best known American physician. Then he had gone to Europe, placing himself in the care of the celebrated physician, Dr. Young, who prescribed him, who prescribed for him. Though experience had made him skeptical, he finished his treatment and with unusual confidence. His physical and mental condition were unusually good. Above all, he believed he had acquired such a profound knowledge of inner workings of his mind and its hidden springs that relapse was unthinkable. Nevertheless, he was drunk in short time. More baffling still, he could give himself no satisfactory explanation for his fall. So he returned to this doctor, whom he admired, and asked him point blank why he could not recover. He wished above all things to regain self control. He seemed quite rational and well balanced with respect to all other problems, yet he had no control whatever over alcohol. Why was this? He begged the doctor to tell him the truth, the whole truth, and he got it. In the doctor's judgment, he was utterly hopeless. He could never again he could never regain his position in society, and he would have to place himself under lock and key or hire a bodyguard if he expected to live long. That was a great physician's opinion. But this man still lives and is free and is a free man. He does not need a bodyguard, nor is he confined. He can go anywhere on this earth where other free men may go, without disaster, provided he remain willing to maintain a certain simple attitude. Some of our alcoholic readers may think they can do without spiritual help. Let us tell you the rest of the conversation our friend had with the doctor. The doctor said, "You have the mind of a chronic alcoholic. I have never seen one single case recover. Where the state of mind existed to the extent that it does in you." Our friend felt as though the gates of hell had closed on him with a clang. He said to the doctor, "Is there no exception?" "Yes," replied the doctor, "there is exceptions to such cause as yours." Sorry. There is exceptions to cases such as yours have been occurring since early times. Here and there, once in a while, alcoholics have had what are called vital spiritual experiences. To me, these occurrences are phenomena. So that's like the general definition of a spiritual experience. I'll continue to read. They appear to be in nature of huge emotional displacement and rearrangement, ideas, emotion, and attitudes which were once the guiding forces of the lives of these men and suddenly cast to one side. And a complete new set of conceptions and motives begin to dominate them. In fact, I have been trying to produce some such emotional rearrangements within you. With many individuals, the methods which I employ are successful, but I have never been successful with an alcoholic of your description. Upon hearing this, our friend was somewhat relieved, for he reflected that, after all, he was a good church member. This hope, however, was destroyed by the doctor's telling him that while his religious convictions were very good, in his case they did not spell the necessary vital spiritual experience. There was the terrible dilemma in which our friend found himself when he had extraordinary experiences, which, as we have already told you, made him a free man. We, in our turn, sought the same escape with all the desperation of drowning men. What seemed at first a flimsy reed has proved to be a loving, powerful hand of God. A new life has been given us, or if you prefer, a design for living that really works. The distinguished American psychologist William James, in his book Varieties of Religious Experiences, indicates a multitude of ways in which men have discovered God. We have no desire to convince anyone that there is only one way by which faith can be acquired. If that, if what we have learned and felt and seen means anything at all, it means that all of us, whatever our race, creed, or color, our 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 color, are the children of a living Creator with whom we may form a relationship upon simple and understandable terms as soon as we are willing and honest enough to try. Those having religious affiliations will find here nothing disturbing to their beliefs or ceremonies. There is no friction among us over such matters. We think it no concern of ours what religious bodies our members identify themselves with as individuals. We should be only entirely personal affair which, which each one decides for himself in the light of past associations or his present choice. Not all of us join religious bodies, but most of us favor such memberships. In the following chapter, there appears an explanation of alcoholism as we understand it. When a chapter addressed to the agnostic, many who once were in this class are now among our members. Surprisingly enough, we find such convictions no great obstacle to a spiritual experience. Further on, clear-cut direction are given showing how we recovered. These are followed by 42 personal experiences, each individual in the personal stories described in his own language and from his own point of view, the way he established his relationship with God. These give a fair cross section of our members and a clear cut idea of what has actually happened in their lives. We hope no one will consider these self revealing accounts in bad taste. Our hope is that many alcoholic men and women desperately in need will see these pages, and we believe that it is only by fully disclosing ourselves and our problems that they will be persuaded to say, "Yes, I am one of them too. I must have this thing." So, I mean, Dr. Jung had a hard time with alcoholics and trying to help them sober up. The reality is, he had said the only way for the dilemma or the malady of alcoholism to be relieved was to have a spiritual experience, and that is one that AA can definitely provide, providing that everybody is willing who participates in the program. Um, it's hard to get behind a God sometimes, man. I've seen it more than 100 times. That honesty is difficult to ascertain. Um, but I had given step work on how to see what your higher power looks like, and I really hope that you go back into the other videos, take a peek, and do that step work, because it will help you figure out what kind of higher power it is that you can have in your life and what that looks like to you. Um, yeah, I really hope that you take a peek at that. So yeah, I'm gonna stop it here. I'm under 10 minutes, and I'll have another video, same shirt, because I'm doing a bunch of videos on the same day. So yeah, um, yeah. Hope you watch the next video.